Hey, it's Josh and Tommy back for another review at Watch Hill Proper. We are going to look at Smokeye Hill Barrel Proof. This was the 2024 Ascot Bourbon of the Year. Nobody had ever heard of it before then. So we got ourselves a bottle and we're going to check it out. So this is barrel proof, 131.2 proof. It says,
I like that. I do like that.
Barreled, aged, and bottled in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Masterfully crafted with heirloom blue corn. So that's what we know. So it says on the label, a long time ago in the Old West, the moonshiners of Smokeye Hill hung bells on roaming mules to warn of laymen rounding the bend these days. Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. That's what it says.
It's Indiana, right?
The moonshiners of Smokeye Hill hung bells on roaming mules to warn of laymen rounding the bend. These days, Prohibition is over and the bells are long gone, but we're still doing the storied name proud, made from a proprietary mash of heirloom blue corn, yellow corn, rye, and malted barley. Smokeye Hill bourbon is full of flavor and character, a wild new whiskey for this wild old land.
Wow. Okay.
Blue corn, yellow corn, rye, and malted barley.
4 grain.
Well, I guess technically.
Oh, well, no, I guess you can count the corns as only one.
Yeah. 2 different corns.
So I would normally not read something like you do off the barrel, but I have to read this. This is what Fred said. The Smokeye Hill win is the greatest upset of any major competition I've seen in my career. And the thing is, in a blind tasting, professional judges loved it over some of the biggest A-listers in bourbon. Sir Fred Minnick. I added the sir.
I don't know. I would have to call it. Well, of course, it wasn't a bourbon, but I think he gave Whiskey of the Year to Journeyman a couple years back.
2 years in a row.
That has to be
Pretty
similarly kind of an upset.
I would, yeah.
But truly, I think even Journeyman was probably a little bit of a more established distillery. I couldn't even find this thing. And when it won, I looked for it. I couldn't even find a website for them.
I don't know, man.
So I don't know how it got in the competition and where they come from, but they're in Colorado Springs, which is interesting because I've been to Colorado Springs a bunch, and I've never been to this distillery because this is where 291's at. 291's in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, there's a couple in Tin Cup in there.
Tin Cup's in Denver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Colorado Springs is an hour
Springs.
and a half south of Denver.
The only thing that I've ever read about them is that they used 30 and 53 gallon barrels, and their char is all over the place. They use a 2, 3, 4, and 5 char. Okay. I don't even know how you do that.
Well, 291 is in like 10 to 30 gallon barrels too. They're in Colorado is very much into the small barrel stuff just because it's so dry.
Yeah.
It just, they need it to go quick. They need quick maturation because they can't leave it in the barrel for 10, 12 years.
Right.
They just don't have that kind of
time. So I don't know. So it's very, very unique. I'm assuming it's very unique. I haven't had it yet, so we'll see.
All right. Well, here we go. On the nose.
It's a little muted.
It is.
Oh, I got it. Yeah, I got it now. It kind of livened up. The nose kind of livened up. Pretty
There's
good.
A lot of alcohol. I mean, 130 proof. I'm getting a lot of alcohol. I may have to go back to the empty glass on this one just because I'm getting so much alcohol.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, it's a bourbon nose.
It is.
It's kind of a Heaven Hill nose.
Man, That is it starts one way and goes a
Totally.
completely different way. That's very unique.
It starts young. It
does,
starts
and it
grainy.
It-
Like, this is not going to be good.
It
And
does
then-
not finish like that. Man,
It gets strong going back.
it got and a big sweet note I got.
Yeah, mid palate, mid
Yeah.
to back palate.
Mid to back palate.
Front
Big
palate is.
Yeah, yeah, when I first sipped it,
Is
I was
that
like,
that blue
oh,
corn?
maybe. I don't know.
I'm not overly
I
familiar
don't-
with blue corn.
I'm not, and usually I'm not a fan of any kind of variant other than what you're supposed to use.
my
So set in my ways.
my initial take right on the tongue was, this is young.
I kind of
Like,
thought that too.
this isn't ready. And then it just, pow.
Now it's got now I'm getting alcohol here. I didn't get it really on the palate, on the tongue, but I can. Yeah, that's a cold remedy right there. I mean, woo. Okay, I like it. And usually I don't ever feel that. But at 130, you should feel a little bit in your chest.
So going back to it a second time with
Dude,
knowing what to expect, the front palate's not youthful, it's just corn. It's sweet.
second sip to me was even better than the first
That's what I'm
sip, and it
saying.
was way better than first sip was good. Second sip was really good. What is this? Who are you?
It's unique.
It is very
It's not.
unique.
This is.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now. I can see how Fred and some of these folks could be
Because it's going to
confused.
stand out in a crowd.
It is going to. That's exactly right. That's exactly where I was going to go. You're going to remember this when you get down the line. You're going to go back and go, man, number 2 or whatever the number was.
That's different.
It's different, and I can.
And it's good.
It's good.
It's not. It's good different.
The mid is got way better. The finish kind of stayed the same to me, but the mid palate, man, big sweet, big unique sweetness on it, and
Corn sweetness.
it is, but it's really good.
It's like sweet corn. I mean, this is.
Listen.
I'm telling you, like lingering in my palate right now is a sweet corn, almost like a cream corn.
Yeah,
Like the.
I can see
I
that.
love cream corn.
I can see
And it's
that.
just like. It's like I just ate cream corn.
Yeah, that's weird because I can actually see. I get that too.
It's so corny.
But not in a youthful corn
No, no,
way.
no.
I don't think so.
No.
It's not, because when you say corny, I instantly think of 2-year-old
Nah.
distillate or whatever, or,
It's
that
a
new
bourbon.
make. It's a bourbon, but I think you have to qualify the corn, because I'm with you on it. But it is that sweet, kind of elegant, sweet, like you said, cream corn, which is kind of a unique note actually for it to stick around as long as it has. I mean, I could see that on maybe a younger or a lower proof, but to be 130-ish and to have that big sweetness, it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, there's
Pretty
no
cool.
brown sugar vanilla sweetness.
No, it's not that kind
it's
of
corn
sweetness.
sweet. Like I said. It's a little fruity, but it's mostly.
The mid palate to me is a little fruit. And I don't know that I'm getting as much corn. I do get the corn. I see what you're saying. I don't know that I get it quite as much as you. And I see the finish is better this
do.
time.
Dude, on the back, the lingering, not
The
on
lingering,
the palate.
yes. The lingering, I get the corn.
The aftertaste, once you put it down and you let it just kind of let your mouth
I agree.
sit on it,
I agree.
it's the same. It's the same thing as if I just ate a spoonful of cream corn.
On the when it's done, for sure. That linger, absolutely agree with you. That mid palate to me continually. I let this bad boy sit for about 15 minutes, but it's like eating a sugar cube. I mean, it already in 3 or so sips got
Sweeter.
significantly sweeter from 1 to 3. Man.
So what do you got on the nose? Where are we at?
It started out muted. It got a little bit better. I mean, it's solid 8.1, 8.2 for me on the nose, because I'm escalating.
Are you?
I am going to escalate, certainly on the mid palate, and then I don't know about on the finish, but mid palate I'm escalating.
I could buy that. The nose doesn't really tell you what it's going to taste.
It does not.
It's not. I mean, it's there.
There's way more going on than the nose.
But the nose is kind of like, yeah, you know, it's all right.
Yeah. There's way more going on than the nose would indicate. And so mid to me is 8.5, 8.6. I dug it, man. At third sip, second and third sip, really dug it.
Yeah.
I'd like to let it sit for 15 minutes.
I'm probably 8.3, 8.4 on the taste.
Okay.
That finish just hanging on there with cream corn.
Where are you going?
I mean, that's an 8.7 finish.
Yeah, I figured you were going 8.7. I'm going to stay at 8.5, so I think solid 8.6 is fair.
8.6 is a good number for that.
Great number for that.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Well, to come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And honestly, we wouldn't have reviewed it if it weren't for the Ascot Awards.
Yeah, for sure.
I'd have never heard of it.
I get it. I thought Freddie was a little cuckoo, but and maybe I still do. But
well, it's his whole panel.
It is his whole panel, but I think what he wrote is pretty accurate. I mean, but I understand it now. I understand how you could go down the list and go back to this and go,
because you're going to go,
uniqueness.
Yeah, that tastes like a regular bourbon. That's a regular bourbon. Yeah, it's good, but this is like, oh, but that's different.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. I was skeptical. I did not know what to think of this because, like I say, we didn't know anything about it.
Yeah. And again, probably craft distillery, small, never been there, never heard of it until they awarded it. So we'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Colorado Springs.
I would have a bottle.
Some interesting stuff.
Any idea on the price? I don't.
85-ish.
Oh, that's 130. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm down for that.
I think that's right.
I like 100 or less.
Yeah.
And I like 131 proof, so I'd be down. Cool.
Very good.
I'm a little surprised, actually.
I think that's right. 85-90.
No, I'm just a little surprised overall that I didn't. I see blue corn on there.
Well, and it doesn't
drink.
You'd never pull 130 proof out of that.
Nope.
I'd say probably 115.
Yeah, about that. That's good, man. That's good. So, all right.
There you go. So we've got some.
And Fred,
come check it out. Bourbon of the Year from the Ascot Awards. Smokeye Hill out of Colorado Springs. Blue corn.
Blue corn.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it?
So that's our review. We'll see you next time.
See ya. Hey guys, I'm Tommy. This is Josh. We're the owners of Watch Hill Proper. We are the largest American whiskey bar in the world. We're located in Louisville, Kentucky. We'd love for you guys to come out and visit us. We offer, elevated cuisine, great cocktail list, and the wall is what people show up to see. Definitely can satisfy your palate from standpoint of whiskeys, different bourbons, different flights. You can make your own, but we have wines, cocktails. Michael Crouch is our chef. I was going to say, amazing food. So we'd love to have you come out and visit. Join us for dinner. Join us for a tasting. Check us out on the website, watchhillproper.com. You can make reservations. You can see our events that we have on the calendar, and we'd love to have you.